Have you ever watched Mary Poppins, where she says a spoonful of sugar will help the medicine go down? I must admit, I love that show. Love, love, love. And I used to sing that song. A lot of medicines are coated with sugar. And when I worked in pathology, we used to do experiments of sugar-coated pills and actual medication. And the sugar-coated pills seemed to work, but it wasn't the sugar. So what does sugar do to children or to any of us? How does it disempower? And what's it got to do as a thriving life skill? I'm going to give an example. Have you ever noticed as soon as a child has like a chocolate bar or a lolly, their mood changes just in a click? Unbelievable how they just seem to turn from angel to devil. It's only recently when I was writing these two books, The Millennium Children and Empowering the Millennium Children, that I decided that I would have a particular soft drink to see. You see, what I'd done was I'd grown up on sugar, came off it, and then I needed to go back on it again so I could write the details of what it does to our body for these books. And I had a sip of this drink, and only a little sip of this particular soft drink that had caffeine in it, I started to develop tight chest. I was anxious, I couldn't think properly, I started to think negative things. It really frazzled me. Now, just let you know, I'm very passionate about sugar and eliminating it from children's diets to empower them. And so I get a little bit, so bear in mind, keep with me. The idea is when children have sugar, it affects the pancreas. On a medical intuitive level, the pancreas is about anxiety, changing, adapting, and subconscious mind. When children have that sugar fix, now whether it be via food or a drink or even a cigarette is 18% sugar. What happens is it makes anxiety or increases it. It makes the child work from a subconscious level where they just don't know what's going on and they'll blame everybody else. And yet, the idea is to empower them. The sugar actually disempowers them. So what if today you eliminated the sugar from their diet? Not natural sugars like fruit. We're meant to have fruit, 2 pieces a day. It's good in fiber and it helps all the body systems, especially the small and large bowel. What if you took out the sugar and watch what happens to that child? Take them down the supermarket aisle that doesn't have all the lollies around them. Say no. I remember as a parent of small children, someone would come up and say, "Oh, we'll just give your son a lollipop," without my permission. And it used to make me so angry, and I used to take the lollipop away and say, "No, thank you." "But your child's crying." Let them cry. My children did not grow up with sugar. They grew up with the natural sugars of fruit and honey. They didn't need it. As teenagers, it was a different story. They needed to go and experience it, and they did, out of their own money. But overall, I watched their behaviours change. So please, know that sugar will increase the subconscious mind. All those unconscious behaviours like being moody and annoying and seeing things in an unloving way, create anxiety, making kids not being able to adapt to change. Please take them off sugar. I'm going to leave it here because I could go on and I'm quite passionate about this. So go and clean out your cupboards now. There's other substitutes. I'll see you in the next video. Bye.